Alright. Welcome to staff class, everybody. So, let's start with RDM during events. When one player kills another player during an event, you should always spectate before assuming it's RDM. Accidental TK will never be considered RDM. Otherwise, half of you wouldn't be on the team as a result. So it's use flash spectate Steam ID. So essentially, just because, I don't know, Chester has killed a one on first. Probably a bad example since Chester's a staff member, but let's say one on first kills a player because a player with 2 HP walked in front of them. Is that really going to be considered RDM? Gotta really spectate to know the results. Claiming tickets. You shouldn't be spamming the claim button and closing a ticket as a result. Click the claim button once, read what the ticket says, fulfill the request, and close it. It makes everyone's lives easier. Spamming the claim button doesn't change the outcome. So, I know you're trying to get the ticket fast. It's a real competition, but you just gotta click it once. Because once you got that first click, you've already took hold of the ticket. So just get used to trying to clicking it only once. Punishments. Punishments need to be issued before a sit concludes. This means you need to be warning or jailing a player before returning
Sorry,
them. Hey,
fucking with
Escanor. It
they
makes
forced me to do it.
it makes no sense to wait to punish someone. Pretty cut and dry. Issue punishments during the sit. So when you're issuing out punishments, they need to always happen during the sit. Never after. Never before. Never 5 minutes later. During the sit. And then mistakes. When mistakes happen, don't be that guy who sits there and chastises whoever is responsible. None of you are perfect. You've all made mistakes. Offer to help or keep your mouth shut. Pretty simple. You you will not be the reason someone quits the server. We'd sooner permaban you instead. So every one of you will make mistakes, have made mistakes plenty of times, or will plenty of times. It's okay. It's all part of learning. Just don't chastise or make fun of other people for making mistakes because it's just not right. Okay, so we'll be moving over to our little Kahoot. So if y'all can get that ready, the game pin is on screen. 8450253. Again, the game pin is 8450253. Alright, Escanor, Lunaris here, and Juicy is here. Good. Alright. What do you do if someone makes a mistake as a staff member? Keep your mouth shut, tell them they suck, clip it and post it in media for everyone to see, or offer to help them. Yep. So you can either keep your mouth shut about it and not say anything, or you can offer to help them, which is probably the better route. So, good job. True or false? You should be the reason someone leaves the server. Yes, false. Should never be the reason someone else leaves the server, especially if it's another member of the staff team. Always try to help them out. Don't make them feel like they're unwanted on the team just because they made a simple mistake that could easily be fixed. When should you issue a punishment to a player? After the sit is over, before the sit, during the sit, or 5 minutes after the sit? Yes. During the sit. You never issue a punishment after or before the sit has occurred. So good job. Damn, Juicy, you're on fire with these. The lead. What is the proper warn format for RDM? So which one out of these is the proper way to warn someone for RDM? If Salamander doesn't want warning them. Yep.
Oh,
So it's going to be exclamation mark warn. You're going to paste their Steam ID. You're going to put your name. So in this case, it was Salamander who issued the RDM warning. And then put a line and then RDM. So that is the proper way to do a warn format for any issue of punishment. RDM was just the example here. True or false? Should you be spam clicking to accept tickets? Yes, false. You should be only clicking once. Get in the habit of that. Just try to be as quick as possible. I know it's a competition, but just try your best, okay, guys? If you're struggling and you need help towards the end of the week, just let people know in admin chat towards the end of the week that you need help. If you're suspicious that someone is purposely RDMing during events, what do? Do you follow the player during the event 100% make sure, pull them into a sit based on your assumption, spectate the player? Yes. You're going to spectate the player so you are 100% sure of the fact they're actually committing the offense you're suspicious of. So make sure that you spectate them and are 100% sure before you make an assumption. So good job to everyone there. How do you spectate a player? No clip next to them. Exclamation mark spectate Steam ID. Yep. Always gonna do exclamation mark Steam ID. Exclamation mark spectate Steam ID. In order to not be no clipping around them, because if you no clip them around them, they can see that you're watching them and they're gonna know you're watching them. So always use the spectate command. Very good. Alrighty, and someone is spamming tickets. What would be the proper punishments? Minging, chat spam, mass rule break, or trainer baiting? So they're spamming tickets. So it would be chat spam, because they're technically spamming a chat, even though no one else can see it. They're spamming your chat, so it would be constitute as minging, not minging, chat spam, and you'd punish accordingly. Someone says the N-word, hard R, in voice chat in game. You pull them into a sit and then they leave. What would their punishment be? Verbal warning, racism 1 week ban, racism 2 week ban, or racism LTAP times 2 punishment 4 week ban. So it would be racism and LTAP times 2 punishment 4 week ban. So a racism ban is 2 weeks, but because they left during the sit, it would constitute as LTAP times 2 punishment, which would give them a longer ban sentence. So make sure you're always referring to your punishment guidelines. A group of 5 101st keep RDMing each other and changing their names. How do you handle the situation? Rush the sits and keep banning them until they're all gone. Check logs so you go based off Steam ID for each kill, then punish accordingly. Spectate to see who is changing their names and when. Or try guessing and remembering who was who and poll accordingly. Yes, so you're going to check logs and go based off Steam ID for each kill, then punish accordingly. The reason being is because they can change their names all they want. This is based off specifically a situation I handled a couple days ago. But they can change their names all they want. Their Steam ID is still there. So you just got to make sure if a situation like that is happening, you go based off the kill logs, based off their Steam ID. That way you can see who they've killed, if it constitutes as mass RDM, and then punish accordingly from there. So good job, everybody. Escanor in 3rd place. Juicy in 2nd and Lunaris in 1st. Good job, everybody. Do any of you guys have any questions about the material covered? Anything that's been going on this week so far that you'd like to chat about?
What does LTAP mean again?
Leaving to avoid punishment.
Punishment. Okay. Yeah, figured.
So,
okay.
LTAP times 2 punishment, if you are ever confused, because I know I was confused about this. It's just the next punishment. So let's say you were going to jail someone for RDM. And before you were able to jail them, they left the server. So that constitutes as LTAP times 2 punishment, which the next punishment for LTAP for RDM would be a 1-day ban. So then you would just, if you had the ban powers or get someone to ban, you just provide the evidence of the clip to the staff member you're wanting to ban them. They watch it. say, okay, this is good, and then they ban them. Or you send it up in the staff.
Yeah.
Either way. But it's always the next level of the punishment is what they receive. So let's say, I know sometimes people will LTAP during an ARDM sit. There's nothing you can really do. Maybe if you were gonna verbal them and they LTAP, you can give them the system warn for the LTAP. But if they LTAP and the next one's a jailing, well, you're really shit out of luck there. So it's always based off case by case. Any other questions?
Mm-mm.
No. All right. If A
I'm
field has,
logging.
has nothing for y'all, you are all free to leave. A field.
No, I don't got anything. But Salamander, you're over, and then Lunaris and Escanor, you guys are under for quota.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
That's all.
Yep.
Alright, so
Yep.
Thank you.
whenever you are, work on your quota. Good job, Salamander, for your second week. Just keep it up. Don't stop taking tickets as a result.
Nope.
It's great work.
Well, I'll try to help people who don't have it.
I mean, school has been, on my ass. So I'm very aware that I'm under quota. So I know that.
Well, at least it's 15 for those of you who are in school, so
Yeah, I know.
that's good.
I know. I got till Saturday. Well,
You got time.
morning Saturday at least.
Yeah, no worries. I was just throwing it out there.
Yeah, so
That's it.
now y'all know where you lie. Okay. Y'all free to go. Thank you for all
I'm
attending.
good.
Appreciate it.
There you go.
Another staff class done.